Hey guys, welcome back. So, today I'm actually going to be taking a break from the teamwork marble racing. So, yeah. So, today I'm going to be taking a break, but for this video and for tomorrow's video, I am going to be mentioning this is one of the first top 10s I'm actually going to do, and this is not going to be the last one. Yeah, one moment. So, in this video, I'm going to be mentioning the top 10 stages for Brawl, and then tomorrow I'm going to be mentioning the worst. So, for now, and I'm actually going to put you, and when I do bring the stage up, I'm actually just going to put you down on something so you don't fall. So, but for now, let's get started with the video. Number 10. So, I want to mention this. It wasn't the most easiest, but I did come to my senses of what the stages I wanted to pick for this game would be. So, the number 10 stage is going to be yes, I have no other way of doing this. So, the number 10 pick for this stage is Pito Chat. So, you can maybe disagree, but you could disagree, but this list is based on my picks. I know a lot of people love Pictochat, but to me, I did like Pictochat, but out of all the stages, Pictochat was just a classic. So that's why this stage is just a classic. And that's why Pictochat's one of the class stages for me. I just like what it tries to do. But trust me, this is just the beginning. Number 9. The number 9 pick was not that difficult, and like I said, some people may disagree with some of these, but this list was based on my picks. So, the number 9 spot is the Pokemon Stadium 2. So Pokemon Stadium 2 really does a good job with its stage design and of what it does. So, and it is fair with what it wants to do. It doesn't make... Yeah. And it's fair for what it does, because unlike some of the other Pokemon stages in this game, there was a melee one and another one you unlock later, they are not fair. It's basically normal with what it does. And that's why this is on my list. Yeah, it's over there. Number 8. Number 8 spot is once again a classic of mine. Number 8 is the Mario. Number 8 is Mario Kart Circuit. Anyone who's a classic Mario Kart fan will be a fan of this stage. It does well with what it does. And it replicates Circuit well. You get a good stage design, you see the racers all the way at the back. Not shy. Hey. And it's not unfair. It's a little perfect 4-player matchup. So if you're gonna do 4-player here, or even 2-player or 3-player, that's one of the good stages to pick. But for now, one moment. I'm just going to put you guys up here really quickly. Yeah, sorry about that. Number 7. One moment. I'm just going to put you guys over here. So, the number 7 pick for me, it's the Bridge of Eldin from The Legend of Zelda. Any Link and Zelda fans will be a fan of this stage. So, the stage is exactly what it says on the bridge, a bridge. Well, what I like mostly about it is that of how fair. But what I like mostly about this stage is that of how good it is. It's not unfair. You get a pretty decent stage. The only thing that sets it back is that the bridge can get blown up. But even with that, most character recoveries can make it across the bridge. The only character recovery I think could maybe have a little trouble is Zelda, because you have to aim it to actually make it. But even with that, but this stage is nothing to hate about. Yeah, and that's mostly what could happen. So that's the number 7 pick for my stage. Number 6. So, number 6 is a classic stage from the classic mode of this game. And that is, it's Fox's Cruise. So my other 4 picks, they got points for it being how fair it is, and for it having a good stage. This gets high points for how good it plays and the background it shows. For it being a Fox stage, it shows exactly, you get exactly a real Fox stage would. That's why it's one of the more classical stages in Brawl when it comes to its picks. So, number... You guys... Number 5. This next one... Number 5 was actually a very easy pick. It's one... If you play Kirby games, you'll know this game. You'll know this map. It's Mennonite's ship called the Halbert. One of the many. And it's one of the main, and it was actually the main ship when it came to the Subspace Emissary. If you play the Subspace Emissary, that's the thing that got all the characters into Subspace. But you people would not, but I would have been crazy not to put this good stage on this list. Now, like I said, people have their own opinions, but I just love the Halberd. It's just a good, decent side porridge. And I love how wonderful the Halberd is. That's why it's so high on my list. But these next four are going to be wonderful. So, number 4. This is also another Legend of Zelda stage. This is another Legend of Zelda stage, but I would have been crazy to not put this on the list. Yes, it's Temple. That's right, it had to be Temple. Now, I put this on the list simply because how good of a stage it is. It's good with, it's big. It doesn't go with big, let's just say it's Palutena's Temple from Ultimate and from the Wii U edition. And it's one of the few, and it's one of many stages people actually enjoy. Right, that's why people love this stage so much. And I like that it does, of how decently sized the stage is. That's why it's so high on my list. But you're probably wondering, but these next 3 are just fan favorites of mine, and that's why these 3 have got to be better. So, number 3. So, the next stage is, if you play Super Mario Sunshine, you'll know this stage. That's right, it's Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine as a Brawl stage. Yeah. Now, I'm admitting this. I have never played Super Mario Sunshine, but I have seen many YouTubers play this game, and I know of how good it is. So, it's basically, if you were going on a beach, this stage would have things you would need. It would want. You got a good stage. And it's not unfair when fighting on. It's not fair when fighting with the stages. It is This is one of my top picks when it comes to fight when choosing a stage. Because it's not very easy to die on Delfino Plaza, meaning you can get a huge chance to come back when you're definitely so low. Yeah, sorry about that. So, number 2. People will probably be confused why this is so high, but number 2 for me just had to be Battlefield. The reason Battlefield's so high up is it's one of the favorite stages. If you want a classic stage with no crazy gimmicks or no crazy objects, then Battlefield is the perfect stage for you to pick. And that's why it's so high up on my list. I always like classical stages the best when it comes to games. So having a stage like this is definitely a good one. And it's definitely playable with 4 characters. That's why this is so high on my list. But what could number 1 be? Well, if you play through classic mode over and over again. But yeah, the number 1 pick just has to be the Final Destination. My favorite stage in Brawl. When it comes to stages, there is just no stage that can beat this. When you see the word Final Destination, the stage gives you exactly what the title says. It's a literal Final Destination. And when you finish the classic mode of Brawl, you actually fight Master Hand and Crazy Hand on this stage. And this stage is just glorious. It has the wonderful music, a background that makes you actually in the galaxy, and just about to say a decent stage as Brawl, as the number 2 spot. That's why this just had. That's just why that stage just had to be my number 1 pick. So yeah, that was my top 10 stages for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Place your comments down below of what your favorite stages is from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But stay tuned for tomorrow where I mention the absolute worst stages for my pick in Brawl. See you guys tomorrow.